Aretha Franklin gets casted, Barney gets booked. Y'all, when I tell you about this orphan story from hell, y'all gonna scream. Plus, we have Miss Fashionista Jessica Rich in the building. Stay tuned.
Presented by AfterBuzz TV and live from Los Angeles, California, it's AfterBuzz Tonight with Jesse Janity. AfterBuzz TV's first late-night talk show with a millennial mindset. So grab your favorite late-night snack and join the conversation. And now your host, Jesse Janity.
Hey. What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse J, live in studio on your favorite night, Mondays. You know what I mean? We got to get turned up like always. Unfortunately, Jayla is not here tonight. We're sending her all the love and all the well wishes because, you know what I mean, girl, she's having a little issue right now, but we love you. In that case, you know, we had to bring the intern in, Elgin.
What's up, everybody?
He's back and ready. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Miss Jessica Rich in the building.
Guys, I'm
super excited. Looking bomb.
Thank you.
Hair laid.
Thank you so
Makeup
much.
popping. Top popping.
I do what I can. I do what I can, you know?
I love this neon thing you're into.
Thank you. I'm usually someone that's always in black. Like, if you ask, like, I'm always in black. So I'm trying to, like, get out of my, like, black phase.
Okay, so I was noticing with the Jessica Rich collection, you have...
I dropped collection, by the way. Just Jessica Rich.
What's that?
I dropped collection.
Okay, Jessica Rich.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I dropped it in January.
So with that, so I noticed your boxes are really cool.
Thank you.
I think it's so creative.
Thank you. They're, like, clear, yeah.
But some of them are clear, and some of them are neon.
Yeah, so what happened was, when I first started, my only shoe was a fancy stiletto. So that was, like, everything was clear. Like, every shoe came with that clear box. But that box was, like, the biggest stress in my life.
Why?
Girls would get it and be like, it's broken. Oh, my God. I'm like, girl, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not the mailman, but I didn't break it, you know? But it was very big, so we just kind of make it now as purchased. If you want to have it, it's purchased now. It just comes with a normal box.
Okay.
And the neon boxes came if you want to purchase it with the neon ColourPop collection. So
I love it. So what was the theme for
Yeah.
it, though? Was it that, like, as a girl, you want the luxury of, like, I want to see my shoes? Like,
what it was, honestly, was when I first came up with the fancy stiletto, I wanted to make it such a crazy experience, like clear shoe, clear box, because no one had clear boxes, and no one had a clear Cinderella pump. So I just wanted to make something that was, like, really Instagrammable and, like, Snapchatable immediately as soon as I opened the package.
did that. And we're
Thank
going to talk
you.
more about you. Because I got to be, honestly, you are, like, one of the most resourceful people I've ever, like, met.
you,
and
thank
we'll talk
you.
about that. But I got some hot topics that I want to go over.
We love hot topics.
With you guys. First and foremost, we're going to start with shout out to everyone in the chat room because y'all is already ready. Furious Citizen, Chris, we got all y'all in here. Okay. Everyone's saying hello and they excited.
Hey! Thanks for tuning in.
All right, so first and foremost, Barney is a dinosaur from our imaginations, right? You know what I'm saying?
They are.
I think I was a little older for Barney, so I think like my brother was watching Barney, but all respect to Barney, but they're bringing a reboot. Mattel is investing in 3 films, and it will be Barney, Barbie, played by Margot Robbie, which I'm actually kind of excited for.
Interesting.
And Hot Wheels, which... Okay, cool.
That's cool.
But the cool thing about Barney is they're teaming up with Daniel Kaluuya, who's from Get Out.
Okay.
The main star from that, his production company. They basically said that they feel he'll bring a different eye to Barney, and I was like, that's really cool, Mattel.
Like he's gonna play Barney, like behind the suit and everything?
No, help write what the rewrite of the story would be, or produce it.
Okay.
So
Could
I'm
be
here for that.
interesting. Could be interesting.
Yeah.
I love Barney.
know
I love
what
the
I'm
purple outfit. I loved it. I'm down to look at it again.
Bring it on.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Y'all
make
gonna
me
make
a kid again, please.
Y'all gonna make money off it.
Right.
Either way. All right, another movie that just got rebooted is Aretha Franklin. So this has been in the works since she was alive. She was like very adamant about who was gonna play her.
Oh my God, who is it? Beyonce?
It is Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I think
good.
it fits
That
perfect.
fits perfectly. Yeah.
So
I like that.
apparently this was already set in stone. There were so many other people. Fantasia was kind of in the running.
Okay.
But Jennifer Hudson was her pick. In the movie also, they just announced Forrest Whitaker will play her father.
Okay.
It's going to tell her whole story from childhood to adulthood. Mary J. Blige will be in it. Marlon Wayans will play her first ex-husband. And Titus Burgess, who I love him. He's a comedian.
Yes.
He's good.
So-
Wait, when is this coming out?
This will be summer 2020.
You know, something exciting. What I'm super excited for is Bad Boys.
Yeah. Oh,
That is going to be insane. Like, give me a reason to go back to the movies, please, because all the movies lately have been disaster.
And they are. And not only that, but I actually got to say the soundtrack for Bad Boys,
It's
which
really good.
yeah, because they're already starting to drop stuff from it, so I'm here for it. Also, there will be another Aretha. I always think it's so weird when one movie drops and then there's like 3 other versions of it.
Yeah.
Like, remember the Jungle Book drop, and then there were like 3 Jungle Books. Like, for what?
Why? They killed it.
So there's another
Same
Aretha.
thing with Lion King, I think, too.
Yeah.
I heard bad reviews on the second Lion King.
Well.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, though, so.
Me either.
I'm not going to.
But if I was to base it off Aladdin.
It wasn't a good look.
But there's going to be a National Geographic docu-series on Aretha Franklin released next year, too. It's going to be a mini-series produced by Clive Davis.
He's good.
So, yeah, that I'm kind of like,
that's gonna be
that's
good.
factual
right
there.
That's legit.
Something sounds right about that.
Right.
Okay, but let me really get to what I need to talk to y'all about. Oh, actually, no, wait. The last documentary we got for y'all is going to be on Showtime.
Okay.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Ew.
We talked about this a few weeks back. He got a documentary on Snapchat.
Why?
Apparently, well, I'm going to tell you.
He's the most hated person in the world right now.
And that's why. So I was actually really against all this, and I kind of wasn't even going to talk about it. But Rolling Stones came out to say something really dope about it. So they're actually the ones who are helping produce this. The docuseries will be a 3-part called Supervillain. And basically they said he's one of the most iconic rise and falls in Hollywood, which I see what they're saying. Like, his story is legendary. Like, he became so big and blew up and was running around, how he got social media and kids to just listen to certain things and the influence that he had. They were like, and then how quickly that was taken away. So he's right now
the rise and fall.
Okay, of the supervillain Tekashi.
Right, he's falling, free falling.
He's serving less than a year in jail. Goes in January 24th, comes out December 18th, 2020.
Not bad.
I mean, you're literally
right. You're just hanging out, collecting a coin while you're there,
and shitting your pants when you get out,
and writing songs, and like hiring full security. Like, I don't know. Everyone hates him right now.
Scared.
Like, I wouldn't want to come out of jail. Like, keep me in there for life.
I'd be like, look, hit up Kim Kardashian's tan in person, tan me up, shave my head.
Literally.
I'm coming out a new
ID,
man.
Everything. Seriously.
All right, but so as crazy as he is, this is the story that I just am dying, y'all. All right. Have y'all seen the movie The Orphan?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have you guys seen it?
So the movie Orphan is about this family who adopts this little girl, and come to find out she is
a real woman, right?
A woman.
Yeah.
A whole woman.
I heard about this. A whole woman.
A whole
Wait,
woman.
is that her on the screen?
Well, all right. So yeah, this is the real life version.
Oh, okay.
So Christine Barnett is on the right. Her and her husband Michael, their parents of 3 kids, are charged with abandoning their daughter when she was 9 years old in Indiana. So to the left is a picture of Natalia, who was a Ukrainian orphan.
Okay.
Who Christine and Michael adopted in an emergency adoption. They had 24 hours to go collect this girl. And I'm like, but the thing is, when you read about it, it's like, why? Like,
why?
What is it? Are they going to put her down? Like, is this like a
emergency
bet?
adoption?
Like, what?
The last girl left.
Like, who called you? Like, was it like Ukrainian number? Like, hello, you must come down to Miami airport now.
Or else.
And you're just like, good people. You're like, oh my God, this child.
Yeah. The whole life.
But okay. All right, I've watched enough crazy things, documentaries. Like, have you seen on Netflix? Oh my God,
Which one?
Why is it not coming to me? Abducted in Plain Sight.
I've heard of it.
Girl.
Is it bad?
Oh my God. Have you seen The Act on Hulu?
No. Get a list going.
I got a whole list for you. Okay, so anyways, I'm naming these off because I believe that this stuff really happened. So anyways, they adopt this girl. They think she is, at the time, 6 years old. And they start noticing, like, wow, she has great vocabulary for a 6-year-old. The mom said that they were, showering her with gifts and whatnot, and that they went to the beach and she wanted to be carried into the water, and they didn't carry her into the water. Mind you, she wasn't able to walk the first 2 weeks that they got her. When they sat her at the beach and they didn't bring her into the water, she got up and ran into the water.
Oh my God.
So they're like, okay, something's a little weird. Right. Then they find that she has her period.
Oh.
At 6.
So they got her tested. Come to find out that they say that she's 21 years old.
Wow.
That she's actually 21 years old. There's documentation from a bone marrow, whatever, stating this.
Yeah.
So they left her, abandoned her, and ran to Canada because she said I would catch her putting pine sol in my coffee.
Attempted murder?
She would wake up over my bed with a knife telling me, I
God.
want you dead.
Oh my God.
If anyone from the family comes over, I'm going to roll them up and...
Why they just call the cops on this woman?
And they were still with her all that time?
Why
Girl,
like,
so right now
cops?
they just went September 24th. They just went in to have for their court case to see where this is going because legally there are documents that state that this is a little girl,
right?
And then there's also medical records that are saying that she's not. So this is going to carry on, and I cannot wait for the 7-part series.
Me too. It's like the O.J. Simpson trial.
I'm thinking like Netflix.
Literally, like that same feel.
I need Jessica Lange in it.
Yes.
Like I'm just here for all of it.
Let me know when that's on.
All right, I will. I'll add it to the
with
list.
These chips, we'll sit and watch them with these chips.
All right, so when we get back, we are going to get more into Jessica and what she's got going on, but she went into our little green room and took a little quiz, so let's see what some of her answers were.
Hey guys, we're going to play a little game. Kind of nervous here. Kitten heels or wedge heels? Ooh. I would have to say wedge because I designed a wedge, so wedge heels. Name your dream Jessica Rich collection. Oh my God. My dream Jessica Rich collaboration would be Jessica Rich / Yeezy. Coming soon. And denim or leather? Leather. I'm never in jeans, like barely ever, so definitely leather. What's one fashion trend that you just don't understand? One fashion trend I don't understand would have to be, I don't know. Girls going on red carpets without makeup. I'm sorry, I hate it. Like, get your act together. Like, glam all the time. Hey guys, it's Jessica Rich, and you're watching AfterBuzz Tonight. Stay tuned. She never wears makeup. Ever.
Ew.
Ew. I love that noise.
And we're back, y'all. Jessica Rich in the building.
Ew. You just did that was so cute. Do it again.
Ew.
I love it. You did a neck roll and everything.
With a neck roll. Okay, so girls on the carpet, no makeup.
Yeah.
So, because it's funny, because you just did, like, was it Fashion Police? What did you just do on
I did E, yeah. It was What the Fashion on E.
What the Fashion.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, you are a fashion girl. Listening to your story, your come up, like, I was like, oh my God, Jessica would be, like, the perfect person to sit on the side and just, like, watch people and comment on their outfits.
I love doing that. I do it in real life. Like,
so,
every
like,
day.
now I heard that they're saying, like, you know, in Hollywood the past couple years, they've been saying less is more, less jewelry, the whole nude thing.
I mean,
and you're not for that. And I love
definitely. Like, but there's girls, I'm not going to say what celebrities, but there's celebrities like, that have been watching on big, like, carpets without makeup. I'm talking, like, not even, like, a concealer to hide, like, a black eye, you know?
Oh.
You know what I mean? So, like,
Not
did your
a black
boyfriend beat you, or did you just, you know, we don't know what's going on. I just think that's just not sexy. So I think just make yourself look effortless, but just put on at least a concealer and a lip gloss, you know?
All right.
Like, God. Never be that secure ever, even if you have a man or not. Never be that secure.
And I know, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. You're on a carpet, dress up, look cute.
Yeah.
What's tea?
Right.
So first and foremost, I said earlier before that you are one of the most resourceful people because I watched an interview where you talked about how you kind of fell into fashion, and it was really just everything. You literally looked at the pieces that were in your life and you put them together as a puzzle. As looking back on that, what's something that you wish you could tell someone your age or tell little Jessica back then that could have helped you get to where you are now quicker?
Quicker? I don't think I get any quicker.
No?
Things
I mean, that's
really
true,
fast
actually.
lately.
Honestly.
Like, we talk about it, like, me and publicists will talk about it, and next day it's happening, like, the next day. But people don't understand that for all this that's happening now, I've been grinding, like, for, like, the last 2 years since I opened my online store with shoes. I was doing clothing first in 15, and then I transitioned to shoes in 17, so it's constant, just never giving up. It's like, okay, I sent that pair of shoes, she didn't wear it, but we're sending the next style, and we're gonna keep sending you the styles until you just like, stop sending me stuff, Jessica, you know, and just hoping to God they just keep wearing my stuff, you know.
And it's funny because you really grasped a hold on social influencer marketing, and that's something that a lot of huge businesses it's hard for them to really get a grasp on it. It's funny because I work, you know, in the industry too, and hearing a lot of people be like, "What's the sauce, the secret?" It's like
the Instagram.
there is no sauce or secret. It's
isn't.
just you're either good at it or you're not.
Right.
And a lot of that it comes from just an authentic connection to your passion, which is your purpose.
Yeah.
And the people who you work with.
Right.
What was the transition from clothes to shoes for you though?
It was me dating this great guy. I have an ex-boyfriend. He has a very large, humongous company across the globe. I'm not gonna say which one, but his like presence of all his products was like major. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do something like this. And he's like, "Yay, Jess, we should do a shoe line." I'm like, "Why?" Because Fashion Nova had just started like knocking everyone out the water with all the cheap clothing, and my stuff was like $200. And he's like, "You should create something different, like a shoe." And I'm like, "I can't do a shoe. Like, what kind of shoe am I to design?" So I sat on this idea for like 6 months, and then I was laying in my hotel room in New York on like Fashion Week, I think, or whatever, and I looked down and I have like 10 pair of Louboutin shoes, but the same exact shape and style. I had the So Kate, and I had it in black and nude and leopard and white, and then I'm like, oh my God, if I just had a clear one, it would go with everything. And there it was. It was like that simple. I'm like, I Googled like clear pump, didn't exist. I Googled nothing. I was like, oh my God, this is it. And I just like found a factory and like produced a sample, got the sample done, and then the packaging was along with the same like wow factor, clear, everything clear. And then I sent it to all my girls on Instagram that didn't even have the shoe, and they just basically said, "I'll post a picture for you, Jess," and they posted it, and it went viral. And then I took that money and bought all the stock for it, and then here we are.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't have any money up front. It was just like straight up just gangster.
How did you business-wise put those pieces together? Like, did your family help kind of install that business mindset? Was it kind of just...
No, it's just I got to pay my rent and I got to pay my bills, and I was doing PR and marketing prior to opening my store. So what brands were doing was brands were paying me like a retainer to get their product on the people in my circle, and I was excited about that because I was like, hey, I'm off reality TV 10 years, like... No, it's not 10 years, like 7 years then, and like I had jobs, but nothing like big money every month.
Right.
You know, I was working at like Hostess here, and I was hosting here and doing things like that. But someone's like, "Oh, I'll give you $5,000 a month." Okay, cool, perfect, great. That's my rent, and I'm so happy with that. I didn't want to open a store or anything. And then after a year, they get rid of me, and I'm like, "Wait, what am I gonna do now for the $5,000?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? So I just freaked out, and the only thing I knew how to do, and people don't know this about me, but I had a jewelry line prior. So it was reality TV, VH1, jewelry line, because Instagram's cool now. What am I going to give these followers? So I bought stuff from downtown and like put my name tag on it and stuff like that and tried selling it, but I didn't make a lot of money from that. But I still knew how to do online store. So it wasn't like a brand new thing. I had an online store prior, but just didn't do anything with it.
So now we're here again.
I went to the alley and got like 10 items and just started selling them. Like literally, I just went like got 10 items and 6 pieces each, and I sent it to all my friends again. They posted all the clothes, and that's how we built Jessica Rich Collection clothing. And then I transitioned out of the shoes as of this January. I'm sorry, out of clothing this January because I'm ordering for 2 different factories. It got crazy, and the clothing wasn't making me a lot of money. I'm like, ugh. I'm not designing the clothing now, so why am I still doing it? Let's just put out what I'm designing.
The shoes is it.
Right.
Now, do you see yourself branching into other things, like ever getting back into the jewelry? But like now that you're at a... No? No,
because it's just like, I need to make more... I love money. I'm sorry, but I love money. So if I'm going to work my ass off, it has to be for like a good profit. I could raise it like very high, but no one wants to buy jewelry, like costume jewelry, like at $90 a pop.
No.
You know, they want to spend $20 and be out the door. So I'll stick to my shoe lane. I love it. And what's funny is I wore shoes in high school all the time. Wore heels, and I'm like, it's crazy how I wore heels in high school. I don't know why I always did it, and here I am designing them crazy. It's like insane.
See, it's a full cycle.
I didn't know ever. Like it's like.
Now, would you ever get into? Because I saw a pair of sneakers.
Yes, I did.
They were just looking real cute.
I'll give you a pair.
I was like, all right.
All right, I got you. I did white and black. I did a collaboration with John B. And it was like we designed 2 shoes and. Basically, that's what we did, and then we might do some more stuff. So I can't say what yet, but we might do more stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, as far as being with working you were in reality TV, and like how you quickly like realized like that was like okay.
No, I loved it. Like my.
Would you do it again?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
We have a really big meeting this week actually about my own show. I can't say who or what, but we might be doing my own show.
Well, it's a lot different when you're saying my own show.
Yeah,
versus
my own show, like. Following me around and seeing all the chaos I go through every day.
So, but that's more realistic because you were talking about how going on, a dating show was like, in my mindset, I thought like I was going on something, and then you really realize like
it's all BS.
This is not.
Yeah, like the guys had girlfriends the entire show, like literally. Like I saw them, I'm like, who's that? Oh, it's James' girlfriend. I'm like, what? I'm out here like competing and knocking girls in the head. I'm kidding, I wasn't, but I was like competing with all these girls and like they had girlfriends.
Now, how do you balance a relationship in real life versus staying on top of your business and you know what I mean, holding your integrity and not getting crazy and not allowing somebody to kind of come into your life and break that peace?
Right now I'm single, but I am dating someone. But I feel like I have to date people who are in business because
what does single but dating mean?
Single.
I love that it's a book I'm actually reading.
No. So my last serious boyfriend was probably like 2 years ago. And
first of all, what's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh my God, I love that.
March 13.
Virgo. So I've always heard Pisces and Virgos. Apparently we get
very,
along
very
really
paired.
well. What was he?
He was. Well, his birthday was 2 days ago, so he's a Libra, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well balanced.
Well balanced. Very
always
like
about them.
super, but like yeah. But since then, like the next guy I date, I want him to be like the one. I don't want to like, not that he wasn't the one. It was like an age difference thing, my ex, but he was like really young. He was like 23. But yeah, and I was older than that. His parents were like, no. Wow. Yeah, we're still really good friends though. But no, I just want the next guy to be the one, and I don't want to like just date anybody. So when I do date, it has to be someone who has like everything I can see myself with long term. Otherwise, I don't even bother myself.
Was that something that was hard for you to put boundaries and rules on as you got older, or were you kind of always?
I've always been that way. I've
like,
had like 5 boyfriends my whole life. Like it's been very like strategic. Cause I'm a go-getter, so it's like to sit me down and say I have a boyfriend is a major thing. Because number one, you have to know that I'm gonna not stop because of you. Like my business and my life also comes just as important as like a relationship, so I can balance everything. Some guys are insecure and they feel like, oh, like you're not gonna have time for me, and I'm like, if you're like a wuss, I can't date you. You have to be a very strong man, you know. Like today I'm here, I'm not at dinner with you, babe. I'm on AfterBuzz TV promoting my business and my life. Like you're not paying my bills, so hey, we're here, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you ever get into the world of writing and write like with a book or anything?
Yeah, I want to do a book.
Because I kind of can see that for you.
Yeah, I want to do one. I was just telling my publicist I want to do a book, and I'm just trying to find the right time to do it because it's kind of like a whole life story book. And I've had a crazy life, and I don't think anyone would ever believe it. But I feel like it's necessary because people will understand maybe why I am the way I am and how I am the way I am and how I'm like. Well, not to sound conceited, but people are like, oh my God, Jessica, I've never met a girl like you. Like, you're so cool. Even in relationships, they're like, dude, you're so awesome and you're so laid back and da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, bring the girl over. I don't care. Like, I'm just so open-minded to a lot of things, and there's reasons why. Oh my God, there's all my chips.
All the chips. All the pita chips.
Yeah, but I just had a crazy life. So, and in a good way, though, not bad. But my mom was a single parent. I grew up with, like, just my mom and brother, and, like, my dad was around later in my life. But we have a relationship now. But I've been through a lot of stuff. My mom had cancer when I was in high school. My dad just had cancer. Like, my brother had. It's been a lot of stuff. So
wow.
It's been crazy. Yeah.
So a lot of hurt. And
a lot of hurt and, like, stress and, like.
Were you the oldest of your siblings?
Oldest. Like, I've been working since I was, like, 16.
And taking care of them.
Yeah, like, you know, I've been, like, the backbone of everything. And it's, like. Yeah, I can't ever like not be the backbone, you know? Like it's like instilled in me.
Oh well, so
age.
I want to get into that about your father because so how long was he out of your life and when did he come back into your life?
He was around in the beginning when I was first born, but then we didn't really talk maybe like for a couple years. So maybe like around 10, 11, I started hanging out with him more. But I think it's just because he lived on the East Coast. My dad's from Philadelphia, and my mom's also from Philadelphia. So like I was never in the same city as him. And he dated and he got married to a whole new woman and everything. So it's like he had a whole new family. So that's kind of like his family, and I was just kind of like, Dad, I'm like, I'm the number one, right? Like, I was first, you know? But now we're good friends. We're really good friends.
What that experience, because it's so interesting to talk to people who did grow up in, you know, the single parent homes.
Right.
And to have that experience and where you're attached to that one, because you see that family member go through things.
Yeah.
For me, it was my grandmother versus my grandfather. And I hate to say versus.
Yeah.
But there was moments where, for me personally, I would feel that way and had to teach myself how to get to that forgiving place. Was that something that you had gone through? Or?
Yeah, it wasn't, you know, it's funny because my mom's like, I think you like hiding it, you masked it. Because people are like, do you have daddy issues? No, I don't have daddy issues. I feel like I would rather have had him now than before because my mom was the reason why I'm who I am today. You know what I mean? I have her tatted on my wrist, like literally mom, because I had to see how my mom raised us and how she worked her ass off, how she never gave up. She had stage 4 cancer 5 times. She didn't give up. She kept doing chemo. She wanted to die. She didn't, like, she supported me and my brother. Like, I'm my mom and, like, a younger version, you know? So I'm happy I had her as my backbone because it was just, if it was split between both of them, I'm not sure if I would have gotten the aggression from my mom as much as I did. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I love the way it was. Like I feel like I have like this thing on my foot. It means like take a chance, but it also means like lucky and like luck. I feel like I was really blessed because I was premature, born 3 months early, born 2 pounds 12 ounces. I'm like almost didn't even make it, and here I am like trucking away like like what's next? And it's crazy. I don't know where I get this energy from, but. I don't know. I just feel like nothing's impossible.
You are
possible.
literally. You're so inspiring, and what I love about it is like what you hear everyone say to you because it's so true. You have this energy and this light about you that is like, okay, bitch, you better smash these doors down with your heels.
Literally, like,
boom.
Because you have one life, and it's like, why not go for it? Like, don't wait for anyone to do anything for you. That's my motto. Like, I wait. If I call someone, like, I remember when I was like trying to. Oh, I remember. I don't know if anyone knows, but I want to be like hosting is my major, like my favorite thing to do. People think, oh, you want to do fashion design? Yeah, but I want to be on E! News like all the time. Yeah. So when I got booked to E! News, I was like, oh my god, it's like a dream come true. Oh my god, I'm seeing on E! News. I was like crying. But
first, there you go, step in the door.
Literally,
I see it. I see all of it.
I like talk about it. I'm like, oh my god, here I am. So I used to cold call like all these studios and be like, hey, fashion expert Jessica Rich, I'm her manager, and like want to book her for this segment, and like I pretend to be my own manager, and I get called back a year later, and I booked Access Hollywood one day, like 3 years ago, and I was like, they're like, yeah, we want to bring on Jessica Rich for like this cookie line segment, fashion expert, is she available? I'm like, yeah, let me just check her calendar. Yeah, hello. And I was like, I don't care how to get it done, it's getting done. Like, if I have a Google and a laptop, it's getting done. Like, if I need to stand outside and eat every day, I'll do that without getting kicked off, of course. But
everyone's saying, keep doing your thing, girl. We love you. What is it like having your own collection? Anything you want to do different?
I mean, it's good. It's fun having a collection. Definitely, it's a lot of stress though. I don't know how.
Like, do you think in themes and like how far in advance do you plan as far as like
last minute sometimes, like no, sometimes like in advance, like my ColourPop collection was a little bit in advance, but like 2 months. I don't plan that ahead because I watch the trends and I watch the other people, what they're doing,
and they're
like,
changing so quickly,
so fast. So it's like if I know something's like the neon thing's cool, okay, I'll get on that neon. Like, okay, next month we'll do neon. Like not next week, but like next month. Like, give a little bit of time, but not a lot.
The cool thing is that you're customizable.
Yeah,
which a lot of places are not.
Yeah, I know, because a lot of girls are like, your heels are so high. I'm like, my mom taught me to wear heels at a very young age. Like, if you're not wearing heels, girl, you're not the girl for me. Like, you're not my customer. Like, I design like a Louboutin. Like, I design for sexiness, for like walking through the who's like, what are you wearing, Jessica Rich? Like, not, oh, my mom can wear those. No, you know? So I can do the customizable, but I don't do it less than like 3 inches. Yeah. Now that you're changing the entire design, it's not gonna look the same now. Okay. You know? So there's a little bit of border there. You can't do anything you want to do. But okay. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
If you want custom, let me know.
I'm gonna pass on that, but I appreciate that you do it.
No problem.
I, for the most part, sit here and I look at how you've created this world, you've created this life, and I can't think any other way to describe you than the Black Barbie.
Oh my god, that was my license plate in high school.
Are you serious?
It's a B Barbie of mine.
Like, because I'm looking at you and like just the way the messaging is so funny, and I really didn't actually plan to put the topic in there that we talked about earlier, that they're making that movie, but like the consistent answer that you've said with everything to me is, like, why not? Well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to explore it. And I think that's the relatability factor. And your realness is just like the fact that you have been into entertainment for over 10 years, a decade.
Literally.
You know? And you're still literally killing the game.
Thank you.
Coming up in here, look, the girl didn't even know what the backdrop was going to be. And she was like, but God did.
Exactly. And I never wear pink or like bright colors, but Miss Guided just sent me this outfit. Thanks, Miss Guided. I love you guys. Yeah.
So now the store's on Melrose. So anyone visiting LA and needs to come visit,
please come by. Yes, 7811 Melrose Avenue.
Now, is this ever something that you go to ever open anywhere else, or?
Yeah, I'm actually opening a showroom in New York, and I really want to do a London store because I have so many people from London like calling me and like, Jess, there's a store in London. I'm like, no, but
because I see Miami too. I'm like,
maybe Miami. I think that could be a hot
I love
spot
London.
Too. Yeah,
I love London because I just see, let's go across the world.
Right? Why not be international? And I do wholesale, so I do have wholesale in Dubai and Atlanta and things like that. So. everywhere. I'm trying to be like the mini Tom Ford.
And I see it. I'm honestly like the fact that like 2 years we're here and like, girl, what's happening? What's happening in January?
Right. I would like to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do want a book. I really do want the book from you.
I want the book too.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to thank you for coming through.
No problem.
I'm very excited
Thanks
for you.
having
I want you to look
me.
into this camera right here and tell everyone where they can follow you and keep in contact.
Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Jessica Rich, and also my store, Jessica Rich Collection, and then also on Snapchat, MS Jessica Rich, or jessicarich.com.
I love that. A lot of people never promote Snapchat anymore.
Yeah, no, Snapchat's everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I rip their filters.
Oh, I rip all their filters.
And then bring her right on over to Instagram.
Yeah. But Instagram's had great filters lately, though.
Yeah, they're stepping it up.
They have.
We love. Elgin, what about you?
You guys can catch me at Elgin_22.
Yay.
Boom. You guys can hit me up at DJ Jesse J. Hit us up at AfterBuzz TV. And then also check us out at AfterBuzz Tonight across all streaming platforms. Download us on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Listen to us on the drive home tomorrow. You know, on the drive to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And remember, only you can prevent your dreams from coming true.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.